And then on a lighter note, have you ever thought about being locked inside a room with no escape unless you can figure out the clues? Well, that's something that thousands of people have signed up for, even just here in El Paso. And here to talk about it, we have Delgado. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And you're the co-owner of Disaster Room 915. So what is this concept of an escape room?
Well, an escape room is where we lock you into a room. We give you a mission, kind of a backstory to the room, and then you have to go around the room, solve clues, and there's hidden puzzles and all kinds of things that you have to go through in order to try to complete your mission and get out within the 60 minutes.
All right, and so we have some video of some of the previous rooms you all have done, including our cartel-themed room. So what is the one you have going on this time?
Right now we are running a game called Life or Death. So basically you are captured and kidnapped by a very crazy person, and you are poisoned, so now you have 60 minutes to play his game and try to save your own life, or else you die.
Wow, and so it's described as kind of a twist on family game night, right?
Yeah, kind of bringing a brand new meaning to the term family game night.
So what's involved? I mean, is this something where people have to crawl through stuff, where they have to run around? Is it very physically demanding, or is it more of a mental challenge?
There are some physical puzzles, but there's nothing too demanding. It's more physical, it's more logical type puzzles that you have to try to go through.
And so, and you all are in a new location now. You just moved from the previous house where you all had been working to a new one on Wyoming Avenue, right?
Yes, our new location's at 1715 Wyoming.
And we got a little bit to show a little bit of it earlier. And you have one of those rare basements in El Paso. Did you choose the house kind of for that feature?
Yeah, for sure. It has definitely a different kind of feel to the room, and I think it really adds to experience.
So for anyone who might be considering something like this, what are kind of some of like the basic details they need to know to make this work for them and actually be able to do it?
Well, you can go to our website, disasterroom915.com. That has a lot of information about the game and a little more details into that. And that's also where you can book the game. You can make a reservation for a time slot, and you pay for it online, and then you come in at that time, and we'll give you a little intro, a little bit more on the rules to the game, and yeah.
And it's a max of 8 people at a time, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And so the future plan is to have 2 rooms running at this new location at once. Is there any kind of idea what might happen for the next one yet? Is that something you guys are still workshopping?
Yeah, we're still working on it. It's still in the works.
Okay. So how has the response been so far? How was you firstly opened it yesterday, the new room. How was the first day?
We had a few hiccups here and there, but it's coming along. It's always a work in process. Yeah.
All right, so if anyone wants to come out there, we've got all the information over on our website, KVIA.com, and again, that website?
Disasterroom915.com.
All right, well, thank you very much for coming and joining us and telling us about that.
Thanks.
And if you want to check it out, it's over on KVIA.com. We'll have more news coming up after the break.